Welcome back to another unboxing. In this video, we're checking out another screensaver from HalloweenCostumes.com.
We got the 5.8 foot animated standing Black Witch decoration, part of their screensaver collection. We got one here, which we recently unboxed. You got two over there, the maid, the old man greeter. They all come in at about or below 100 bucks.
Right.
They got some even cheaper. That's why they call them screensavers.
They're a really cool, budget-friendly alternative to some of the bigger animatronics.
Yeah, looking over their website, you can see here, they got a big selection of screensavers. They got witches, scarecrows, clowns. They've got all your classic kind of Halloween themed animatronics you'd want to add to your haunt. And best of all, they're typically under 100 bucks.
If you are shopping for these screensavers, make sure to use our 15% off coupon in the video description below.
This witch here is awesome, the way she shakes around. You can check her out there. All of these screensavers have been pretty cool so far. We've got several more coming up in the channel. For now, we're gonna jump into this one. I'm already loving that apple I see in there.
Oh my. As you can see, this is the entirety of the animatronic besides the base. This is takes up so little space in the box, so easy to store, so easy to pull out, and you guys will see it's so easy to assemble.
So before we build the stand, I am gonna get a sneak peek because I was so impressed when we pulled her out. Check out the face sculpt on that. She's got that green tone, the eyes are sunken in, great sculpt on that mask. And how fun is it that we have that little apple hanging on her hand. Oh, nice, and it's tied with a string. Let's go ahead and build the stand. So far, all the screensavers we've unboxed have pretty much the same stand, which is really straightforward and pretty sturdy as well. As you can see, real simple base. You pop the 4 feet on this kind of main centerpiece. Then you got this nice thick metal rod with this coupling here in plastic. Just pops right into the base. 3 of those upright. Builds them typically to about 5 feet. She's a little taller, probably because the mechanism stands her up. So as you can see, we got the batteries in there. We're gonna unfold her a little bit. She's so cool looking. You know, it's basically like you saw that housing there that's gonna pop onto the stand, and the rest is just like a small little structure, 4 shoulders, and then the fabric that just falls all the way down.
And as you guys can see, that is the entirety of the assembling part.
Yeah, they're really easy to set up. Is another good part. Some of our bigger animatronics, you know, you could spend 15, 20, 30 minutes to get them all set up. These are super easy. You pop them on the stand and check her out. She looks great. We're gonna go ahead and just adjust her a little bit. As with the last witch we did, this one here, you've got the structure kind of in the shoulders, which looks good. And then you've got these kind of noodles with wires for the arms, which is nice because you can reposition these arms. You know, you can put them all kinds of ways. We're gonna pose her kind of extending that apple, I think. This one here has decent hair. You've got this hat on top. The screensavers come with the step pad, which is nice. It is more of a kind of cheaper step pad, but
it all has the same purpose regardless.
Yeah, they have that little button on the inside. I think she's set up well. She's definitely taller than the other screensavers. Let's go ahead and fire her up. So the audio on this witch isn't as loud as some of the other ones.
Yeah.
It's also not as crisp in terms of being able to hear what she's saying, but she does have that, you know, classic witch kind of tone and cackle.
You know, very standard witch overall, you know, the cackling, the black outfit, the hat, the face sculpt.
That was just a laugh, but you know what? I'm glad that they're not just recycling the same audio from screensaver to screensaver. I think she's pretty cool. I love the look with the all black.
It's very traditional Halloween witch, you know, all black outfit, apple, cackling, green skin.
You've got the pointed black hat. I like the way the brim comes out all over. The cheesecloth with the gray and black hangs off the edge of the hat. It gives her a really nice silhouette. And then check out the face sculpt.
Great face sculpt for a witch. You have the standard ginormous nose, weird janky mouth.
Yeah, I think the face sculpt is actually really cool. You got the nice kind of hook nose that comes down. I like how menacing the brow is. The way the eyes are sunken in is also really cool. Nice texture, sculpted throughout.
Yeah, with the wrinkles and just grotesque ruffling of the face.
And then the chin comes down kind of to a point. She's definitely creepy. She's got those 2 teeth sticking out. The paint on the teeth could be better.
Yeah.
You can see that white overspray, but from a distance, it's gonna look fine. I like that they painted black inside the mouth to really give it that depth. You got the same black depth in the eyes. In the eyes, you've also got those white lights, which blink consistently when she's turned on. I think it's a cool feature. I will say with the face sculpt, it is a thin kind of plastic mask that sits on top of a kind of generic headstand, but I think overall the face sculpt looks great. Moving into the hands, these aren't sculpted as good as we saw here on this other witch. Right. Hers have a lot more detail. She looks like a younger, kind of more well put together witch. These hands look a little younger, a little fuller. That shiny red apple looks pretty cool as well. You know, it is just a pretty generic fake apple, but I like how shiny it is. I do like the way with this witch, you got this nice flowing black fabric. She's got this thicker fabric on the front end. I think it works well.
I think the only thing is that this bottom layer, which ends up trying to cover the entirety of the base, is very thin.
In terms of the audio, I think it's pretty good. She's got the cackling. The witch sounds good. Like she sounds like a witch.
Yeah.
You can't adjust the audio on these.
It will be a little overshadowed if you have other ones playing, but as far as like in a corner or as far as like being a standalone animatronic, it does work well.
If she's like the other ones, we'll find out. Oh,
okay, there's the answer.
So she's also gonna respond to sound, which is nice the way they kind of just turn on out of the blue. If the sound is loud enough or sudden enough, they should turn on.
Yeah. Great with the intention of scaring little children. As you can see, the motion of her is the head turning back and forth, right? In comparison to the other screamsavers, I just think it's a little lackluster. Like the other witch jittering or her moving up and down, right? Like her hunch thing. Yeah. I think it lends itself to just be very static, right? With just the head. So it just doesn't rank well.
So she's not your favorite screamsaver witch. I think she's pretty cool. I do like the way the neck moves back and forth. I think it's an interesting movement, but also I like that there's some variety from screamsaver to screamsaver. Right. She's got the jitters, right? The other witch kind of pops down and pops back up, and she moves her head left and right. If you pick up 3 witches, it is pretty cool for them to all do something a little different. It is $100. Yeah. So, you know, for that price, I think you're getting a pretty cool package.
Great appearance, great audio, fun movement, works well for, you know, the standard witch archetype.
She's your classic witch. She's got the green, creepy face sculpt. She's got the black pointed hat, black dress, holding an apple. I think she's great.
You can score for $100, part of the Screamsaver collection on HalloweenCostumes.com.
We've got a 15% discount code. We'll pin it in the description below. Shout out to HalloweenCostumes.com for sending this to us for review. Let us know what you think about this standing black witch down in the comment section below. If you want to see more of these Screamsavers, we've got several unboxings coming up in the channel.
If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Thank you guys for watching.
And we'll see you next time.